Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Taurus and Scorpio on Tuesdays. Also, the deck that I'm using today is called the Crystal Visions Tarot. And as always, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, the information is in the description below. And just as a heads up, sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, I only take cards that jump out like these ones have. And usually if they fall out in groups that are too big, I'll go ahead and put them back. And my goal is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. All right, Scorpio. So, I do want to let you guys know that if you enjoy the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But your overall energy here is actually the unknown card. Now, this is a very special card because it's not featured in any other tarot. It is special and unique to the Crystal Visions Tarot, but the unknown card is basically what it talks about. It talks about letting the unknown guide you. Instead of being in a rush to understand everything that you want to know, it tells us to really allow what we don't know to not necessarily control us, right? Because we tend to fall into this habit of letting things like the fear of the unknown control what we do and wanting to have this sort of control over everything. And sometimes that's very counterintuitive. You know, like there's a reason the woman in this card is sort of showing you this crystal ball. She's telling you to gaze into it and see for yourself. So it's very interesting. I think more than anything, you need to really let go of expectations, because I'm telling you now, things here look very turbulent. They look very difficult and painful, right? So I see the 5 of Swords, I see the 5 of Cups, and then I see the World in reverse, right? So difficulty, pain, and then we have not wanting to let go. Also, when I was shuffling, there was one card that looked like it wanted to come out, and my hand sort of caught it so it didn't fall out like these ones had. So I looked at it just out of curiosity, and it was the 5 of Pentacles, which is very similar to these two energies. So that to me means something very specific. You know, I said in the Taurus reading today that the 5 of Swords to me feels like the 5 of Cups, but on a mental level. And this feels like sort of that devastation, that worry, that sadness, right? So I feel like, you know, you guys are gripping onto something far too tightly. And by doing that, it's bringing you this pain and this sadness. So I think that right now, it's imperative that you guys need to let go and really allow change to come in, right? Your sign is the sign of transformation. So I feel like once you do, you're going to start to see a lot more positivity come in, and you're going to see a lot more room to grow and things that are even better than what you were holding on to. And the fact that I saw that 5 of Pentacles and that it almost wanted to come out, but it hasn't yet, I think is very indicative that if you guys continue to sort of grip onto this thing that you're not allowing to let go, you're just going to see more of this sad energy, this pain. So sometimes it hurts to know that we really, really want something and it's not for us. But I think that you guys are not allowing something that's even better for you to come in because you're holding on to that so much. But I do want to say that I'm looking here at this Temperance card. And the Temperance card, whenever I see it, I feel sort of this. I think that a lot of you guys may be over drinking. Temperance card talks about moderation. So I think that a lot of you guys should be moderating what you're doing, right? So we have sort of a lot of this like cup watery energy. So certainly if you're drinking and it's excessive, I would recommend trying to hold back a little bit, especially if you're like driving. Don't drink and drive. That's dangerous and illegal. But I think that certainly you guys need to look at certain aspects of your life and things where you might be a little extreme in, right? So if you're seeing that you're overly holding on to a situation, try to be in the happy medium and let go a little bit. If you see that you're taking anything to an extreme, like stop and really think, like, what can I do to find the happy medium? And take this energy and really combine it with this unknown energy. Like, don't be afraid to try something new or unknown, dare I say. And I feel like if you do that, it's going to lead you to this Ace of Wands energy where you're able to really have this new beginning, right? Because the Ace of Wands is the passion. I apologize, Scorpio. The video cut out. No doubt influence from the Mercury retrograde that's going on right now. But like I was saying, when I see the Ace of Wands, I know that there's a passionate beginning, especially if it has to do with love. And I feel like once you guys get to a point where you're letting go of this beginning, or rather, sorry, letting go of whatever it is that you're not letting go of, it's going to leave room for this new beginning to come in. And once it does, this energy is going to go away. The energy of feeling that pain and that heartbreak. And I feel like in part it's because you are in the Seven of Cups energy, right? The Seven of Cups energy to me talks about daydreaming and fantasizing. So it's by no means a bad energy to be in, but you need to be very wary and very attentive of what kind of energy you are allowing yourself to be in when that's there, right? Are you in a positive version of this energy where you're using this daydreamy energy to manifest things into your life, or are you sort of using this as a way of running over and over things that hurt you, right? Because sometimes we have that tendency to obsess and just think about things that we have done wrong or ways that other people have wronged us, and that's very painful. And I think that if you guys are able to use this in a way that is constructive and beneficial to you, you're really going to be able to see a lot more of that positivity come in because you're manifesting that positivity, right? Because, what we think becomes how we act, and that becomes what we attract, right? So look at manifestation, use it to your advantage. And I feel like you're going to start to really see some actual results because I see the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands to me makes me feel like you guys are feeling very much blocked because the Two of Wands talks about really sitting down and making your plan. And the fact that you have the Ace of Wands too has that progression with it, right? You have that 1 to the 2. So I think that if you guys are able to really manifest things positively, it'll allow you to unblock yourself and you'll be able to plan things out in a way that is much more effective. And then sort of last but not least, we have the Tower card, right? And the Tower card to me feels like very Scorpionic energy because Scorpio is the sign of death and transformation, and that's what the Tower comes in to do. When we see the Tower, we know that it's coming in to really change and transmogrify something in our life. When we build a tower on a faulty foundation, it gets struck by lightning and it comes crumbling down, right? But if it was built on a more structurally sound foundation, this tower would not come crashing down, right? That happens because it wasn't built to withstand the thunder and lightning. So what happens after your tower comes crashing down? You're able to rebuild it, and you're able to rebuild it stronger and more solid. So I think that even though you guys are going to see, you know, some pain right now, do know that it's in your best interest. And honestly, I think that if you're able to work with the tower and work with the world instead of working against it, you're going to see a lot more easy energy, right? Instead of seeing like this painful, difficult energy of change, you're going to see these really fast and easy waves of change coming in. You just need to be ready to release and let go of things that you know are not helping you. And the moment you know that something is not serving your higher self and your best self, you need to be ready to let go of that so that you're able to allow things that are ready to help you come into your life. But that was your reading first time around, Scorpio. There's certainly a lot of energy of transformation. But if you enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload many Scorpio videos on Tuesday. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.